Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode number 61, I think we're on now, of, quite clearly, the Football Manager series. We are slap bang in the middle of the transfer window right now, so hopefully we'll be able to get some transfer dealings done this evening, and everybody in the chat will be able to help me out. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, as always, feel free to skip forward a couple of minutes to where we actually get going, and you won't have to watch me go through the whole general setting up of the stream, which I obviously have to do it each time we do it. But let me just quickly test. This piece of software works, that one does. We'll test the donations ones. If that one works, it does good. Everything seems to be working, which is good. Has it tweeted out for me? It has. Oh no, that's the YouTube video. Oh, did Twitch tweet out? Twitch did tweet out as well. Technology seems to be working on point so far tonight, which makes a change. Makes a change. Oh, I haven't put my lights on. Hang on. I forgot I've got the lights in there. Yeah, but I can't reach. Oh. Hashtag ghost chairs. Yay, ghost chairs. God, it looks so ridiculously pale with these lights on. It's crazy. Anyway, shall we? I'll give it a couple of minutes before I actually get going, because obviously it takes a while for people to find their way in. But it won't be long until we actually get crack-a-lacking. Oh, we managed to, in the last stream, somehow get two brilliant victories against Liverpool in the Cup and the League to actually go top. Which I didn't expect, to be honest. I did not expect. The ghost of Ches has passed, yeah. I'll have to get some, I don't know. What can I do to make me not look like a ghost? I don't know what I could do. I mean, if the lights were further away, I'd probably not look quite so pale. But there's kind of a wall there, and a bed there, and then a wall there. So, meh. This is how it's going to be. I don't have any other option, really. But it makes it better to watch, and then obviously when I get the green screen set up next week, when it actually finally arrives, then we'll be alright. And it'll just be ghostly chairs rather than a box of ghostly chairs and some wardrobes. I could get a fake tan, but can't say as I'm too keen on the idea of getting a fake tan just to, well, in any sense, let alone just to look half decent and half alive on a Twitch stream. Yes, we did get Hugo in. Hugo, although he's currently out with a bruised jaw for 6 to 9 days. But this is the only signing we've made so far in this window. He's bringing in this young 20-year-old Hugo from Cruzeiro. In the Brazilian season this year, he scored 7 goals and got 10 assists, although in all competitions, got 10 goals and 17 assists. And playing him at centre mid would free me up to play Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain elsewhere, like out wide rather than in the middle. But he's been incredible in the middle. But I did need another central midfielder, so went out and picked out Hugo. We paid 16.75 million for him, but he's 20 years old, and look at these technical and mental stats. He's not got much flair, which for a Brazilian is quite uncharacteristic. Normally they have a lot of flair. Low aggression. Teamwork isn't the best, but obviously you can expect that to improve over time. But 19 passing, 18 tackling, 17 technique, 16 first touch, 14 free kicks, 15 crossing, 15 stamina, 14 strength. He's 5'10", so he's not exactly a small guy. He can use either foot, and he's 20 years old. Mental chicken. He's going to be really good. I'm trying to move on to Cancelo and Bemba. Apparently Maicon is wanted by someone. Juventus, good luck. Maicon's going nowhere, neither's Koscielny. But I do want another centre-back. That's going to be the main port of call today, I think, is to get a centre-back and maybe a rotation left-back. Maybe. But we currently have, this is our budget right now, as you can see. We have a transfer budget of 22.6 million and a wage budget of 3.5 million, and we're currently spending 3.15 million, so there's a bit of leeway when it comes to wages, so I could actually maybe even adjust the budget slightly more like this, although it hasn't increased it an awful lot. We get maybe 30 million to spend and about 200,000 to spend on wages. That's maybe 2 signings or 1 signing of extreme quality. But I'm not going to buy Martin Odegaard, bro, no. But this is the way we sit right now. We are in a fantastic run of form. We haven't lost in the past 2 streams. This 5-2 defeat was on Wednesday, and we're now obviously on Friday's stream. So on Wednesday we went from there to here, was it? And then we played the Southampton game, and then yesterday we started with the Derby game. And I was really nervous about these 2 games against Liverpool, actually, but we were able to come away with a win in each, so I was delighted with that. We've got Leicester coming up in the FA Cup as well. Then a big test at home against Chelsea. That'll be a massive one at the end of the month. We are currently slap bang halfway through the transfer window. What do I do with FIFA 15 at the weekends? I play career mode, swag bro. I'm tempted as well. What's Debussy's like? Oh yeah, he thinks he's achieved everything he can at the club. I'm tempted to let Ospina go and bring in another goalkeeper, but like I said yesterday, I think I might wait for that until the summer window. We actually had run slightly out of money, but we had the option to improve or update our board expectations. We were previously set to get a top 4 finish as a board expectation for the Premier League, and we changed that to title challenge because we're having a very, very good season here, and as you can tell by the fact that the board believe that my job status is untouchable right now. To summarise, the board are delighted with the leadership qualities you're demonstrating. The team's fantastic overall performance in the English Premier Division has been a particular highlight. The fans also appreciate the entertaining football being played by the club of late. Squad harmony is right at the top. As you can see, they are delighted with the English Premier League, and they're delighted with the amount of high-profile signings we've made as well. Obviously, we brought Gareth Bale, we brought Alexandro. Some of these, look at the fan reaction to people like Gareth Bale and Alexandro. We brought in Nathan as well, who's been stunning for us so far. And then we have brought in Hugo. What was the response? Feels fans are delighted at signing Hugo for a fee well below his true value. Suits me down the ground. Hugo was injured whilst he was at his previous club, Rick. Just injured, he bruised his jaw in a game for Cruzeiro. But our job is pretty safe. Pretty safe. We've got a game against West Brom coming up, but Hugo to be unveiled, that's good. Pleased. I don't want to put labels on him. You have Nathan who speaks Portuguese. Yes. Nope. No. I want to sell individuals, but I don't have to sell individuals. Certainly could make a big contribution. Something the club needs to do. Years. Right. I don't stream at a certain kind of P, so to speak. I don't really know what the correct terminology is. I stream it, and my bitrate is at 2,500 kilobits per second. I don't know what that translates as, but I think it's around 360 to 480p. Obviously, while I'm not partnered, people can't choose what quality they view in. So unfortunately, I have to stream at quite a low resolution so that more people can watch. But once I'm partnered, I can stream at full 1080p, and those that have the internet to cope with that can watch in 1080p, and those that don't can watch in a lesser quality. But at present, obviously, whilst I'm not partnered, I don't have the option to do that. So unfortunately, I have to stream at a slightly lesser quality. That is the situation, and why my streams haven't, to this point, necessarily been overly incredible quality-wise. I do need to get some overlays made up, and I am hoping to talk to a couple of people to get some stuff done. No, the reason they don't just give partnership to everyone is the fact that offering the resolution sizes for everybody takes up a hell of a lot of server power. So you have to be kind of to save their server space. They have to they wait until you've got a certain audience before they give you that opportunity. Because if absolutely everybody on Twitch, you think that the amount of people that stream from their Xbox and get like 1, 2, 3 single-digit viewers, if everybody was able to stream at whatever, or was able to view at whatever quality they wanted to, the stress on the servers would be incredible. So I think it's a good thing. It's just frustrating whilst you're building up to the sort of size that you need to be to get partnered. But, shall we continue? I am looking for centre-back. When Callum Chambers comes back from injury, I'm going to try and train him as a left-back. He's competent basically anywhere. I want to try and train him as a left-back. But I do want... I need to get Mbemba out, though. Because the problem I have at the minute is the squad size of 25 for the BPL. Because obviously you're limited to the amount of people you can have in your squad. Plus, I need to make sure that I have enough people to maintain the quotas for squad registration, because as you can see here, I need a minimum of 8 players trained in England for 3 years before their 21st birthday. At present, I have 7. As long as there's one space in my squad, then I'm fine. But if I want to fill my squad with 25 players, I'm going to need an 8th player that fits that homegrown criteria. But players under the age of 20 on the first, who were under the age of 20 on the 1st of January 2017, obviously that goes up by 1 year each year, don't have to be registered. Under 21 players don't have to be registered. So Yuri Tielemans doesn't have to be registered. Hugo, I don't presume has to be. No, Hugo doesn't have to be registered, which is good. That's a new signing that doesn't have to be registered, doesn't take up a slot. Nathan doesn't have to be. Santi I took out because he's injured for a long period of time, and I'm trying to move him on, but just nobody will take him, unfortunately, which sucks. Gareth Bale we brought in is homegrown, which is brilliant. But yeah, let's just have a look and see what defenders are transfer listed right now. We'll add the position filter onto it, all defenders. I could just release Mbemba, but it'd be a waste. If I could get money for him, why would I release him? Dede, the centre back. Is he Man United's under 21s? They bought him for 8.75 million from Cruzeiro and just haven't played him. Stats are okay, but there's nobody really here that stands out. Obviously Jan Vertonghen is very good, but he's 30 years of age now, and I do have my 2 centre backs at present are ageing. Koscielny's 32 and Maicon's 31, is he? No, Maicon's 29. Don't know why his stats are starting to drop. Not really too sure what that's all about. But I would prefer someone that's in their mid-20s if possible. But see, that's the problem. Now that we're in 2018, all the people that are kind of around that age now in real life have kind of hit their late 20s to early 30s in game. Gary Cahill's now 32 rather than being like 27, 28 in real life. Bonucci's probably 30, Yeah, he's 30 years old now. Julian Korb is actually a decent player. Quite rate him. But it doesn't look like there's anybody in the transfer list that leaps out at me. Mangala just doesn't appeal, to be completely honest. So it's going to be a case of looking ourselves. Obviously, Juan Jesus is on. That's fine. Who have we got on my shortlist? Got Juan Jesus on the shortlist. Looking at Rajan Angolan for a centre mid, but now we've been able to bring in Hugo. I don't think we'll need to go out of our way to bring in another centred CDM. This guy looks incredible. To be fair, I am really tempted to go in for Jonathan Silva. I could even maybe offer Mbemba as make weight if they'd want him. Let's have a look. Transfer status. It's just us with some minor interest right now. So I'm just going to offer outright what his value is, and then they might come back with a counter offer. But obviously centre backs, just names that stick out immediately are players like Rafael Varane. But he's currently at Juventus and his first team at Juve. They only bought him last season for 21.5 million, so don't think Varane's going to be available, unfortunately. There were other players. Having a look in the chat to see if there's anyone else that you would like me to have a look at. I could have a look at Dragovic. Oh, helps if you're actually in the typey thing, doesn't it? Could have a look at Dragovic, Alexander Dragovic. He's at Tottenham. Didn't realise he was at Spurs. But he looks decent. His tackling's not that high. He's wanted by Juve. Juve are interested in him and Maicon that we currently have. I'll get a scout report on Dragovic, you know. So he does look quite decent. We'll get a scout report on him. Anybody else? Martin Caceres could be an option. He's 30 years old now, though. He's at Fenerbahce. Was at Liverpool for a spell, but didn't really play. Then Liverpool bought him the first season. He doesn't look overly impressive, does he, actually? I would have thought Caceres would have been better than that. Marquinhos is at Chelsea, and they really wouldn't sell me him, I don't think. He would just be too hard to get out of their club. They wouldn't want to sell Marquinhos to a rival. Inigo Balanta is at Man United as well, I'll show you. Eder Alvarez Balanta's at Man United, and again, they'd be very, very unwilling to let him go, unfortunately. But there was a name there I was going to look at. Inigo Martinez, yes. Inigo. Oh, there's a lot of Inigo Martinez's. Okay. Try that one. Okay, it's the same one. This is going to be a mixture of trial and error, isn't it? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. No. It must be the top one. A process of elimination. There we go. He's currently still at Real Sociedad, which is a surprise actually, because he's pretty good. Not too sure about his earrings, but I'll get a scout report on him. Did I click that? Yeah. Ruben Neves is more of a centre mid, and I didn't really do. John Stones is a good shout, because he would help with the homegrown quota as well. He's still first team at Everton and has been every single season. His stats look okay. I'll get a scout report on him. I'm just not sure. So obviously, I'd prefer. Sorry. I'd prefer someone that is world class, because we've got players like Fabian Schär who were kind of John Stones level of ability, and obviously we've got Maicon and Koscielny who are my best two. Callum Chambers is decent. Debussy obviously can play centre back, but I'd obviously rather not play him there. And then Mbemba, who, because he's only 23. I mean, I could put him in my reserves and send him out on loan, but I'd rather just cash in on him. Or should I? What do you think I should do? Because selling him clearly isn't working at the minute because nobody's interested in him, and we've tried again and again to get him off the books. So should I just list him for loan and put him in the under 21s? What do you think? What do you think? Let me quickly tweet the stream out whilst we're building up to this. Oh shit. Oh well, I tweeted. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum. Loan amount, see what happens. Loan, swap. I could use him as a swap offer. Maybe. What is his contract? Squad status not needed. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what he signed on though. How if we put him available for loan, unspecified? Okay, and then we will offer to clubs for loan. You can be recalled. Future. I could put future. I could maybe put a future fee in there. Future fee of £15 million. Offer to clubs just to see if anyone's interested in that. They might try and negotiate it because it's open for negotiation. Hummels is obviously again another go-to. Mats Hummels. Still at Dortmund. He's 29 years of age now, though, which sucks. Although he's probably still got 2 or 3 years left in him at the top of his game. It's a case of how much would he cost. I'll get a scout report, see what my scout says. Zuma could be an option, but obviously he's first team at Chelsea now. Kurt is slap bang in their first team and playing very well. He would be the best centre back at the club though, but again, it's like it says, Chelsea are unlikely to want to sell the player. Wage wise isn't a problem, but transfer fee wise, we'd have to pay upwards of say 35 to 40 million in it. Not really too sure about that. Jerome Boateng could be a good shout. Jerome, still at Bayern. Still first team. He's valued at... Whoa, look at those wages. Bloody hell. And he's only got heading of 9. Really? Heading of 9 as a centre-back? Are you sure? What are the wages like? He's the second highest earner at Bayern as well. Look at that. That's crazy. Noise just ridiculous. They've got Nosh. They got him from Wolfsburg, yeah. Baxter was probably nearly 30, yeah, 28 years old. It's not nearly 30, he's still got a couple of years, but... I mean, oh God, Alaba would be so good. But we signed Alexandra, didn't we, over Alaba, so... Who's Congolo? The name rings a bell, but I don't know why. Rodney or Terence? I presume Terence, considering Rodney is at Macclesfield. Yes, Terence Congolo. Primarily a left back, but can play at centre back. At Lyon, signed from Feyenoord. I'll get a scout report on him just to see what my staff say. Nicholas Sula is another option, yes. Nicholas Sula. He's at Dortmund now. What did they pay for him? Oh, they've only just signed him this year, which could be a stumbling block with him, unfortunately. They've still got Neven Subotic, although he doesn't really jump out at me as an incredible centre-back at present. Ahmed Chinar. 18 years of age. Look at those stats for an 18-year-old. Are you actually having a bath? He looks incredible. For 18 years old. That's mental chicken. I got Sebastian Roeder as well. Wow, we were interested in buying Sebastian Roeder when we were at Forest. I've still got Ginter as well. Paslak, who are you? Well, does he want to play anywhere else on the pitch? Bloody hell. Eric Durham's decent. Still got Piszczek. He's 32 now, wowzers. What else are we seeing in the chat? Nicholas and Kulu and Jonathan Tarr are good shouts. Let's have a look. Is it Jonathan or Jonathan? It might be probably Jonathan Tarr. He's still at Hamburg. Nobody else has really shown an interest. Still only 21 years of age in the 4th season. That is ridiculous. Get a scout report. He was born in 96. I was 8 in 1996. That's crazy. He looks decent for a 21-year-old. Romagnoli. Who is Romagnoli? Well, I might need a surname there, Webbo, unfortunately. There are a handful of different Romagnolis. Which Romagnoli were you wanting me to look at? You'll have to confirm for me in the chat. I'll be 27 next month, Roland Gaming. I'll have a look at De Vries, don't worry. I'm waiting for Webbo to tell me which Romagnoli it is. Alessio, right, thank you, bro. Oh. Again, another youngster. Decent physical stats, good mental, okay heading, tackling and thingy. We'll get a scout report. He's out for 4 to 5 months with damaged cruciate ligaments though, so we might not be able to sign him in. Well, we won't be able to sign him in this window. Let's have a look. De Vries. Isn't De Vries a right back? I might be wrong. Yeah, he is a right back. We paid £20 million for him from Lazio, who'd previously brought him the year before from Feyenoord. Wowzers. Yeah, I don't really need a right back. Not yet. I might need a right back in about 18 months' time. Mark Bartra is a good option. Helps if you put the R on. Oh God. Helps if you put the R and the A the right way around. There we go. Mark Bartra, still at Barca, 27 years of age now. Jeeps. He does it decent though. We will get a scout report. Ziyech. Who's Ziyech? We actually, Jack, you mentioned Murillo there. We actually bought Murillo from Granada at Forest. We bought him from PSG, in fact. PSG bought him from Granada, and we bought him from PSG last season when we were still at Nottingham Forest. And he was very good for us. But he's not quite good enough, I don't think, for Arsenal. Despite the fact he is actually a very decent player. They're having a good season as well, Forest, up in 7th. They don't seem to score many goals, though. That's what weirds me out. They're in 7th, but they've only scored 29 goals. They've got a goal difference of -7. And they're in 7th in the league, which is baffling, because -7, if it were done just on goal difference, we would have them down in 13th. Aston Villa down in 16th with only a -3, so it's crazy how things work out sometimes, isn't it? And Mbemba keen to discuss future. I don't think that's the best use, but I feel like it could be an asset to the squad. Oh, shut up, mate. Well, they all seem to be happy with a 10.25 future fee at the end of the season. Everybody seems to be happy with that. And I'd be quite happy with that as well. So I'll accept all of those. Sia and Bemba. Flores, yes. We're waiting for a scout report on John Stones, don't worry. And we are seriously interested in Juan Jesus as well. Like, properly seriously interested. Like, proper like. So, let's just straight up offer them 18 and see what they say. Because they might come back with a counter offer. Andre Wisdom. Not quite the quality I'm looking for, unfortunately, slow foal. Whoa, here come all the scout reports, bloody hell. Nicholas and Kulu's a player we haven't looked at, yeah. Nicholas and Kulu. Actually, his stats look pretty average. And Kulu, I forgot about that. And Kulu was at Arsenal prior to our arrival, and he was part of the exchange offer that brought Maicon to Arsenal. So I'll maybe stay away from him if he's already been here. I reckon Dragovic would be a decent signing. Obviously, he's at Tottenham, so they're going to be unlikely to want to sell him to me. And he's not really an improvement on what we've got. Martinez, similarly, not really an improvement on what we've got. I'm looking for someone that is kind of Maicon Koscielny level of ability. John Stones, again, that's at right back. At centre back, again, not really overly what we're looking for, unfortunately. According to my stat man, players, Mats Hummels would not be interested in joining us, though, apparently. No interest in joining the side that's top of the BPL, and then not keen on letting him go. I mean, he wouldn't be keen on coming to us. You can understand why they wouldn't want to let him go, but we'll have a look at Laporte in a sec. And players like Rekik as well. Congolo really doesn't look like he's going to be anywhere near what we were after, really, unfortunately. Sula, again. I need someone that's going to be fantastic. I need someone that looks like this. Current ability, potential ability. Tina, he was the 18-year-old, wasn't he? Apparently his potential's not that high. Not really too sure about that. If he's got to this stage by 18, surely he can improve. Jonathan Tah. The only thing with Jonathan Tah is, obviously, he is probably going to grow even more, but again, only 11 heading kind of puts me off. Romagnoli. I will have a look at Mehdi Benatia, actually, thinking of Roma centre backs. Mark Bartra. That's more like it. That is more like it. Would be available for between 29 and 39. Really wanting to go that high. And wages could be a bit of an issue, because you know damn right if he's going to move from Barca to us, he's going to want a significant price or wage boost. I'm not really interested in Mamadou Sakho, unfortunately, Thomas. Would inquire about Bartra, but I'm not really too sure. Porto want 28.5 million for Silva, which is what his minimum fee release clause is. Not so sure. Not so sure, to be completely honest. When Jesus have rejected. Just offer 20, suggest. Whoa! You're not getting 45 for him, I'll tell you that much right now. I'm not spending 45 million on a bloody centre-back. Maybe offer 24 plus Mbemba. Oh, shut up, please. Jonathan Silva does look like an incredible left back, though. That's the thing. And I could train him to be a left mid, because he's definitely got the stats for it, although his dribbling's not that high. But Alexandro can play left mid, so that's not a problem. I do want a backup left back. I'm just not really too sure whether paying that much. I will have a look at Hector Moreno actually. Slowfall, it's a good shout. Belanta's at Man United, Oliver. So they're very, very unlikely to let him go for anything less than a premium price. Let's offer 19. Right, we're going to have a look at Laporte, were they? But I think he's at Man United as well, Aymeric Laporte. Oh, he's at Man City. It just paid £31 million for him last season as well. Well, that's off the table then. Jimenez. Isn't he at Man City as well, actually, thinking about it? Jose Maria Jimenez. Isn't he at Man City? Yep. No. Ricardo Rodriguez is here, though. God, Ricardo Rodriguez. He'd be sick as a left back. I'd be all over Ricardo Rodriguez. But those wages would be an issue. Jose Maria. Oh, Joe Maria. Probably not going to be Joe, is it? Jose Maria Jimenez. Jose Maria Jimenez. Oh, he's at PSG. He's at PSG. So this is a right back, but Man City player, Atleti player, centre back. Oh, and he's only just moved. That's a shame. So I'd been all over Jose Maria Jimenez. I mean, I can maybe try and buy him from them, but I'm not sure whether they'd be open to it. Diego Reyes. Who's Diego Reyes? 25-year-old from Torino. Originally from Porto. It's not. It just doesn't look good enough, unfortunately. Mehdi Benatou was someone I wanted to look at, wasn't it? Let's see if you spell it right, Ches. He's at Real Madrid now. Oh, damn. They paid 12 million for him from Bayern. Is that it? Oh, we'll get a scout report on him. The heading of only 13 puts me off again. I like my centre backs to be, you know, rock steady and powerful in the air. Samuel Titi looks okay. Well, £215,000 a week would be a bit of a stumbling block. Kenneth Amaruo is a player I was going to look at Forest. I know I've mentioned that before. Sergio Ramos obviously is Sergio Ramos. But he's 31 years old. I didn't realise he started his career at Sevilla. I wasn't aware of that. William Carvalho can play centre back and centre mid. But I'm not sure about him. They got Canales, jeeps. He was at Valencia, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah! Valencia! Still got Tony Cruz. God, he looks good. Tony Cruz looks incredible. What? I wonder what's oh, it's Luka Modric. Well done, Ches. Wonder what. Oh god, I clicked on Modric again. I wonder what sort of assists he gets. 7, 12, 10, 10. He's not really that prolific, is he, in goals or assists? You'd have thought he'd have got more than that. I bet Isco looks incredible. Yes, Isco does look incredible. Damn. Let's have a look. Nacho Fernandez. Nah. Not too keen on Nacho Fernandez. If Sevilla have sold Victor Fisher to Liverpool, we're not really looking for any players in that position right now. Ranocchia could be an option, but I mean Juan Jesus is much better. Paris Saint-Germain Jimenez report. Unlikely to want to sell the player. See, I really like Jose Maria Jimenez though. And it reckons he's not as good as Callum Chambers, but I really like him. I make an inquiry and we'll see what they say. They'll probably go, no, not for any price. Benatia would be very much available, although again, they reckon he's not that good. 19 marking, 16 tackling. It's the 13 heading that puts me off. He's good physically. Good concentration, good determination, good anticipation, good positioning. What do you reckon about Mehdi Benatia? I'm not keen on Badstuber. PK wouldn't want to leave Barca, I don't think, so there's not really too much point. Matip could be a good option to have a look at, just to see what he looks like right now. Joel Matip. He's at Man City. Shock. Everybody's at bloody Man City. And he actually looks pretty average. Everybody's saying no to Mehdi Benatia. We'll have a look at Doria. Oh, Doriax. Marseille Doria. Is this the Doria you were on about, bro? Centre back? It's very good physical stats. I'll get a scout report. Or you'll get a scout report. Yeah, Wednesday's usually probably my number one target, Ranga. You rejected the 25 million plus in Bemba. How about 28 plus in Bemba? You just want 37 million, do you? Okay, fine. Titus Bramble, lol. Ah, God, I just don't want to pay that much money for a centre back. I just don't want to do it. Mark Bartra is not available for sale at any price. You say that, but if I was to offer you 22.5 million for him, oh, you want 50? Oh, I see. I see how it works. I paid it for a left back, yeah, but a left back has a lot more to do than just defending. Like Alexandro contributes to football up and down the pitch. Like he's an attacking threat as well as a defensive rock. Whereas when it comes to centre backs, they have a sole purpose. They're not multi-purpose players. Richard Dunn. Lul. PK suspended. He's 30 now as well. Zaldua. He was at Sociedad. Stefan Savic is at Barcelona now as well. It's been about a bit. Manolas as well. 1.8 million part exchange with Tottenham. Really? Who did Tottenham get from Barcelona? Last season. Martin Montoya. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I'm not going to pay that for him. You know what? All they want is his release fee clause. I'll wait for that next season. Boubacar is delighted to be working under Chesnoy Gaming at Arsenal due to his admiration for him. Ah. Favoured personnel? Oh, I'm not in there. Sad face. Leandro Castana could have a look at. Bloody hell, 6-2. Liverpool beat Man City 6-2. They go back above us to top of the table. Zivkovic looks incredible. How good does he look at 21 years old? Man, what a player. What an absolute player. Shame you couldn't do enough against Liverpool. Fuck me, 6 goals. Chelsea beat Man United in the FA Cup. We got Leicester, didn't we, in the FA Cup? I think so. So we're back down to second, but we do have a game in hand, which is this one against... Actually, I think the game in hand is probably the one against Norwich. Doria, not really. It's not for sale for any price. Would you be tempted, though, to accept an offer of 21 million... Or not 21,000, lol. Of 21 million pounds? Why? Why even bother? Why even bother? Who is going to go out and pay? Why say yes, no, we want 89 million, please? Dicks, PSG. You are absolute dicks. Oh, and they really want 37 million for Juan Jesus, don't they? Fuck. About 28. Oh god, just accept it. Fuck. So hellbent on getting 37. How about 27 plus another 2.5 over 18 months? Okay. How many international games has he played? He's not played for the first? Oh no, 7 caps. $20. Oh god. We'll see what they say. We'll see what they say. Doria was cheaper, but Doria's not as good. That's the thing. Offer them Lauren Koscielny? No. Lauren Koscielny is amazing. Koscielny's going nowhere. He's my best centre-back by a mile. Him and Maicon are just incredible. That was the whole point of buying another world-class defender, to go with Koscielny and Maicon, not to replace Maicon and Koscielny. FM on PC is around about £15, I think. If you check on G2A, if Nightbot will actually put the link in for me. Which it doesn't appear to want to do. Oh, Nightbot, you can do it. No, apparently not. Oh, I didn't see that you'd already put it in the chat. That'll probably be why, because I didn't want to do it twice too quickly. I hadn't seen that, but thank you, Pudding, for popping that in the chat. Hashtag I need to pay attentions. I need to pay attentions, you know. Member set to go to Fiorentina. Bye bye. See you later. They better buy him at the end of the season. Otherwise I'll be pissed. Well, they've accepted the Juan Jesus offer, but there's no way he's getting a signing on fee of £6 million. Oh, fuck. I have a feeling this is going to be a horrible negotiation. I bet the agent locks himself in at like 3.5 million though. Knocks himself in at 4.6 million. Greedy fuck. hate greedy agents. They piss me off so much. Just sucks all of your transfer budget. Such a pain in the arse. Well, it looks like we're getting Juan Jesus. Looks like we're getting Juan Jesus. If I can afford him, that is. I'm gonna have to adjust the budget slightly. Linking me with James? I don't need James. I mean, he'd be brilliant, but well, it depends. What does Nigel Adkins think about me? Ah, yeah, he's alright. I think if they say they hate me, then I'll just badmouth them in the press. Man City just beat Chelsea 3-0, are you sure? They just lose 6-2 against Liverpool and then beat Chelsea 3-0 away from home. If you say so. Aguero's only got finishing of 17. Are you sure, bruv? Are you sure? Cambridge got a point. Still outside the relegation zone on goal difference. Come on, United. You do better than that. I don't want value for money, really. I want just pure quality, so Doria just isn't good enough. Juan Jesus is world class. Obviously, I do begrudge paying such a high price, but we got West Brom. We got West Brom. I haven't seen the Champions League semi-final draw, no. You're going to have to let me know how it went in the chat. Oh, don't want to do that. Here we go. I've messed it up again. There we go. Thank you. Debussy. Koscielny, Maicon. Alexandro. Hugo's still injured, so we'll leave him out for now. We'll go with Aaron Ramsey and Jack. Aaron and Jack. Then we'll play Ox on the right. Go on then. We'll play Nathan through the middle. Have to go with Memphis out wide. Look at that. The last 5 games, his average performance has been an 8.94. How can you average an 8.94? Why is this still here? Go away, thank you. That is crazy. A 9, a 9, an 8.7, a 9, a 9. Real Madrid, Juve, Barca, Bayern. Ooh. Sevilla, Fiorentina, Napoli, Dnipro. That's quite interesting. Could be an all-Italian. Could be an all-Italian Europa League final then. Could be an all-Spanish Champions League final as well. Can you imagine an El Clasico Champions League final? Damn. The year after a Madrid derby Champions League final. Damn. I want to put Mbemba in the squad. Dario Serna. Forgot Morgan Schneiderlin was back. That's sick ting. Alexis, Bale, Baka, Bosch. Alexis, Bale, Baka, Bosch. That's what we're doing. No, that is average form. That is average form. Predator vague. Playing very narrow. 3 points, please. If you don't mind. Hit it. Shoot. Oh. Ref! Never mind. Özil's just sitting at this one out. We've got Norwich in like 3 days' time as well, so I obviously have to make sure that at least some of my top quality players are available for the next game. Oh, Boubacar tried the back heel flick. Tried a Cruyff flick. Lol, 1-0. If you can't score with a fancy flick, let the keeper smash it into your face. It's the moral of the story. It's Vito Minone as well, obviously, former Arsenal player, smacks him straight in the chin and it goes in. Excuse me, Brownie Day, I'd rather you didn't. He did. Okay. I said I'd rather you didn't, actually, Brown, if you don't mind. We'll just have to go and score again, won't we? Minone wanted revenge for him getting sold. What, so he smashed it against my striker's face into the back of the net? Not sure that really counts as revenge, to be honest. I could sell Özil and maybe try and bring in someone like James. Don't. Özil for James. Özil back to Real with James. I might try that in the summer. Been a pretty slow match here, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we could actually have some chance creation. There's a man free on the edge. We can ignore him. Good save by Minone. Özil for Isco, you think? I think Hammers would be more suited to the BPL, wouldn't he? Because he's more physical. Isco... Well, no, Isco could do well in the BPL. I just think Hammers would do better. IMO, obviously. Yeah, I'll be playing FIFA tomorrow, Damo. Because it's the weekend. Transfer window in that series as well, actually, isn't it? Because we just started a new one. Hammers is pretty sick, but to be fair, so's Nathan. Not too sure why Oxlade-Chamberlain just ran off the pitch there, to be completely honest. He's clearly so used to be playing in the middle, he's forgotten how to play out wide. Oh, Jack, that was close. Özil for Quintero. Could be an option. I'd like a goal, please, lads, if you don't mind. Because Liverpool won, so I don't really want to lose pace. I want to stay top. Everything seems to be going through Oxlade-Chamberlain, doesn't it, at the minute? Hit that, Nathan. Why would you pass that there? Just shoot. Fuck. Are you serious? Penalty to West Brom. Are you actually serious? Just as I up my season expectations to title challenge, everybody's playing like shit. Golazo. Unfortunately, at the wrong end. This is not going how I envisaged it going away from home of the Hawthorns, to be completely honest. You know what? Undo Alexis for Wilshere, and then I'm going to put Oxlade-Chamberlain back in that centre mid role. See if that does anything. You're still second, stop moaning. If you were first and you got knocked down to second, would you not want to go back to the top of the table? Who doesn't moan about getting knocked off top spot? Go on, Alex. Fuck. Looks like we're going to be losing this one. Can't quite believe that that might happen. But it does look like we might be losing this one. I'll put Bale through the middle. The Arsenal fans will take fourth, yeah. But I don't want fourth, not when you're top at Christmas. Or top in January. You don't settle for fourth when you're top in January. Danilo would be a good shout. I will need to replace Dario Serna next season. That was such a terrible cross from Alexis. It's a defeat away from home against West Brom. Well, we still have a game in hand on Liverpool somehow. What? Oh, I clicked on the wrong schedule. Oh, they lost and Liverpool lost to Norwich. The fuck? Well, we can still go top then if we beat Norwich, but they've just beaten Liverpool, so fuck. It's the end of our unbeaten run. We win some, we lose some, we move on. I swapped Kosh. I didn't swap Kosh. When Jesus is set to sign, accept. And Ramirez is going to Cruzeiro by the looks of things. When Jesus has signed. Squad registration. In. confirm. Have no fear, Juan Jesus is here. I'm actually over budget. I'm over wage budget now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Storyboard. I'm spending all your monies. Wages. Content. Oh, okay, that's fine. If you're content with being over budget, don't bother me. Oh, if I swapped him. Sorry, I see what you mean now. I'm on your level now. The £109 million spent by Arsenal on transfer fees this season is a new record. Yeah. Yeah, that would be it. As if I've spent 109 million. In my first 6 months at Arsenal, I spent 109 million. Fucking hell. Openly questions your managerial methods. What's wrong with my managerial methods? Fuck you. Screw you, Mark Warburton. One bottle of water down. Another bottle of water. Night King Blobfish. Yes, Carlos, I know you want first team football. Abubakar's in the form of his life. I don't think Vincent's been that good. Has he not? He's not been that good, has he? 25 goals in 22 games. No, he's not playing that good, is he? Nope, nope, not at all. Okay, bye. If he wants to leave, he can leave, but I'm going to need to be able to bring someone else to replace him, and I can't with the amount of money I'd have available. I could have a look and see who's available for loan, but Backer would have to go first because of my transfer budget. Fucking only shithouses are available for loan. You'll have to stay this window, Carlos, and I'll see you in the summer. Sorry, bruv. Sorry, bruv. When Jesus can get his debut. Go for Morgs in that holding role. Ramsey in the creative role. Bale on the right. Özil in the middle. Alexis on the left. Abubabubi up top. No, you know what? I'm gonna have to go Memphis. I can't drop Memphis Depay. I just can't do it. Can't drop Depay or Abubakar. They're just too good. Ugo. Oh no, he's only on 83 fitness. Never mind. Put Jack Wilshere and Alexis and Bakar and the Ox. He wants 4. He can have 4 if he wants. Who's my current number 4? Morgan Schneidlin. Ah, okay. How about... Oh, I can't even give you 24. Have 20. Sorry, buddy. Backer is 30, I think. He's 31. Backer's 31. Win it, you cunts. Jackson Martinez is at Man City, I think. Samikazi. He's definitely in the BPL. He's either at Man City or he's at Tottenham. He's at one of them. I know that much. Unless they've sold him in this window, obviously. But yeah, Matthew Ryan is the Australian goalkeeper. Fucking hell, Memphis. Yeah, Norwich have got Bahrain. That's better, Memphis. Do that next time. That'll do. I'll take that. Go on, Gaz. Oh. Is someone going to shoot? Urtza will. Bale. Golasso. 2-0. Golasso. Just a bit of water on the keyboard, you know. Yup. That's good. I think we've been on top in this one, don't you? You hate Chelsea fans. What, just as a blanket statement, every single Chelsea fan you actually despise just because they support Chelsea? Or have you had a bad experience with a single Chelsea fan that's put you off all of us? I am going to use Chambers as a backup left back for now, yeah. When he comes back from injury, obviously. I'm going to train him to be a left back. Oh, Alexis, that was decent. That was close. Yeah, to be fair, everybody does hate Chelsea. We're used to it. First one, what, you just hate every Chelsea fan regardless just because they support Chelsea? It's alright to hate the team, but to actually, like, just flat out despise every individual that supports them is a little bit far, I think. That's a very good goal. Which AU is it? Andre or Jordan? He's just completely schooled the defence there. That's Juan Jesus as well on his debut. Just been completely sold. Coquelin gets the assist. It's Jordan AU. Was it Catania? Wow, he's been about a bit as well in this save. Are you actually having a laugh? On his debut, he gets injured. What the fuck? Yeah, Andre Ayew is better than Jordan. Was that an attempted shot from Jack Wilshere from his own half? I think it was. Never mind, final whistle goes. We'll take the win. Puts us back top by 2 points, six points ahead of Chelsea. 9 to 11 days, okay, that's fine. It's just a thigh strain. Leicester at home in the cup next. Ramirez snubs Cruzeiro. Oh, doesn't want to go home. Don't want to go home. Don't want to go home. This is the best trip I've ever been on. Do 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 do. How are Leicester getting on this season? Bottom of the Championship. Wow. After... Wow. Leicester bottom of the Champo. So they got relegated in the first season of the save. Then 10th in the Championship, then 11th, and now they're bottom of the Championship. Oh, Tottenham Chelsea. Wow, there's a clash and a half. We're at home at least. Then we've got Chelsea, which sucks, just a few days later. So I'll probably play a bit of a rotation side against Leicester, to be fair. Lucas Leiva's gone to Man United from Lazio. Wow. Emerson. Pardon me. Pedro Miguel Lopez Sousa. He's a 19-year-old academica. Yep, that's fine. Chelsea won 1-0. Diego Costa with a goal. And he got injured as well. Oh, it's only for 2-3 days, the dead leg. That's not long. That's not long at all. Oh, when it said U's strike it lucky, I thought, oh, Cambridge have won. But no, they were playing the other side in the division that are called the U's. It's been a... we'll play Cerner again. Shah and Maicon. Alessandro. Well, so many defenders injured. Could do with them coming back. TBH. 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 Hugo will play in that defensive role. We'll put Yuri Tielemans alongside him. We'll go Alexis, Nathan, Bale, Baka. Yep. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going there to do. Memphis, Jack, so Abu Bakar. Hugo doesn't want doesn't want a specific number, which is good. We're just giving 21. I'll be streaming for about another half an hour, Dan Shaw. Nodded in agreement. Okay, Carlos Becker. Nodded in agreement. Chance on goal would be nice, that we can see, rather than just the 8 that we've had that we haven't seen. We've got John Mikel Obi in their starting lineup. I'll show you the results so far today after this game, PT Capture. Why are we not winning already? Go back up and grab the 1 goal from win this. Look to switch off. Screw you, Micon. Fucking prick. My face isn't brighter than last night, Taylor. I had the lights on last night as well. Last night was the first time I'd used them, admittedly. Hugo's getting a bit tired, so we'll take it off for Jack. Put Boubacar on as well. It's not been clinical enough in this one so far. Oh shit, Nathan just got booked for diving. Oops. Gareth Bale's looking exhausted. I don't want a replay. It's the last thing we need is a feckin' replay. So it looks like we might be getting one. Are we really going to have no highlights all game? We're going to have 21 shots and no highlights. Oh, here's a highlight, but it's probably going to be the final whistle. You know, we've got 3 minutes left of stoppage time. But what is going to happen in these 3 minutes? Leicester are going to go through 1-on-1 and are going to get the chance to steal it. But Espina makes a good save. So that's the... Oh, Alexandro picked up a knock. So that's the one highlight we're going to see all game. Cool. Okay. Leicester did well. Oh, it's going to kill my fixture list though. Hugo. We're not playing very good football right now. Langford too young. He's 21. How is he going to be too young? He's shit, that's why. Not playing very good football right now, and we have to go and play Chelsea. Not exactly what we need. We're in this run of form. I don't know. Look for who? Bielik. Looks average. Average. TBH. Vieira highlights Eden Hazard danger. Thanks, Patrick. I wasn't aware of that before you pointed it out. Definitely didn't know that Eden Hazard was going to be a danger. Oh, draw for the FA Cup 5th round. Well, it's us or Leicester. Gillingham got a draw against Gateshead, or Gateshead got a draw against Gillingham, and Everton got a draw against Millwall. Sheffield Wednesday got a draw against West Brom as well. Doncaster's still in the competition, although probably not for much longer. Oh, I would have loved that. Gateshead or Gillingham away. I'll take Wigan. Although we've got to beat Leicester yet, I suppose. Just don't give me Chelsea. I don't want Chelsea. Shit. The cup draws have been so cruel to us this season. We got Chelsea in the Capital One Cup, then Liverpool in the FA Cup, and now Chelsea again in the FA Cup. I don't mind playing those games, but you want to play them in the final, not on the way to the final. Højbjerg is supposed to be a fantastic youngster, isn't he? And he does look incredible, actually. He looks very good for a youngster. Julian Draxler is Julian Draxler. He's incredible wherever he plays. Who's the other one? Oh, Thiago. How much did they pay for him? 15.5. Thiago. Alexandra got in Team of the Week. Cool. Doesn't do me any favours. Now we've got Chelsea. Our form today's been terrible. Look, 2-1 defeat against West Brom, a slim 2-1 win against Norwich, and then a 0-0 draw against Leicester. And what's going on today? Well, Darius Sermon will have to play left back then, won't he? I've got 3 of my 6 defenders out injured. 3 of my 7 defenders out injured. What the fuck? You know what? I'm going to go with tried and tested. Bale, Özil, Memphis, Abubakar. Schneiderlin, Alexis, Jack. Where's Jack? I'll put Tielemans in. Jack, you know what? I won't put Tielemans in. Oh no, we'll leave Tielemans in. And then back up. We're favourites, but Chelsea can close to within a point of us. Oh no, that's Liverpool. Can close to within 3 points of us with a win. And then they've still got a game in hand, so they could go above us if they win this. They've got Marco Verratti in their midfield. They play Marquinhos at CDM. It's a very Moutinho, very Mourinho thing to do. To put a midfielder at CDM. I mean a defender at CDM. Like Zuma in real life, for example. The last time we played Chelsea, we got battered. But managed to win 1-0. But they hammered us for the entire game. We may not have scored yet today, but Abubakar still knows how to find the back of the net. They start to get back into it, I'll switch to counter just to try and... Oh, Maicon! I thought he was going to volley that tops. Urzel, please. Come on, mate. You're better at corners than that. It's not the obvious pass. We've got a man outside here just waiting for it in loads of space. Don't get booked out. Oh, for fuck's sake. My neck is doing that thing where it doesn't click when I want it to. It just grinds. Pissing me off. Cerner to Memphis. Oh. I thought he was going to shoot then. He might shoot now. Oh, I wish he hadn't. Abubakar got African Player of the Year. He might get PFA Player of the Year in this particular season, but he'll have to keep it up for the rest of the season because there are a couple of Liverpool strikers that have got loads of goals as well. Oh, Bale nearly found the net with a great goal there. Oh, was it? The goal at the Hawthorns was Abubakar? I can't remember. Not my memory's like. Oh yeah, the keeper kicked it against him. I remember. Now you've jogged my memory. Go on, Messi, please. Ah, just on the stroke of half time would have been perfect. Going to assertively tell them not to get complacent. Seem to lose confidence. Ah, now you're happy, aren't you? Now I praise you personally. Just want a second goal and then I'll be more comfortable. If we can go 2-0 up, I can go a little bit more defensive. 1-0, such a dodgy scoreline. Go on, Gareth. Yes! Now we can go a little bit more defensive, although we are only 5 minutes into the second half. This is the best trip I've ever been on. Aaron Ramsey's taken a knock. He'll be alright. These things as they are. We'll switch to counter. The last half an hour. FM14 is good, yeah. The games do genuinely get better with each year, though. I thought they were going to get a pen then. Oh, Debussy, that touch was terrible. We'll have to bring on some fresh legs in a minute. Just don't let him turn. What a save from Szczesny. Yeah, Mykon's just sad. And we'll bring on Alexis for Bale as well. Well, I won't give an individual team talk. Szczesny again with a big save. Oh, the pace save. Moving house. Jeez. We moved house recently as well. Pain in the fucking arse. 2-0 win at home against Chelsea is brilliant, man. You popped in at just the right time, David. Yes! That's a big result. That is a big result. Didier Deschamps looking at Debussy, Koscielny and Zuma. And Zuma. I'm 26, Jay Lynch. I'll be 27 next month, so 26 and 3/4. Watford. I'm glad that's on the Wednesday, not the Tuesday. That would have really fucked us up. Times it's 20 past 10. God, whenever I play FIFA, time seems to drag, but whenever I play FM, time just disappears. Registration window is fine as it is, I think. Vieira hails to play. I will agree passionately. Of whom has been incredible. Offers made for Madison. Oh, it's Cambridge player. We'll take part in deadline day. I'm just going to use the toilet though quickly. BRB. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Yep. Ow. All right. Yeah, that's the thing. Rather than chair-noid gaming, when I'm partnered, I could just run an ad when I go for a piss. At least it would keep you more entertained than just... more entertained than just watching my chair. You could hear voices. Yeah, I was talking to my mum out in the corridor. João Cancelo is going to Inter. Gone to Inter. Alright. Szczesny's wanted by... Why do Juventus want all of my players? Leave me alone. Dickheads. Green screen should be coming within the next week or so, Spicy Lettuce, hopefully. Hopefully. I've got the fabric already. I just need the frame to put the fabric on. Yeah, I'll show you. God, everything's falling off. I got the fabric already. But I'd chroma key it now, but obviously it's in the plastic sheeting, so it probably wouldn't work too well. But I bought the frame to go with it, but the frame hasn't turned up yet. But it should come next week. It's like a 2 metre by 2 metre frame that will just, it'll probably have to go directly behind me because of the amount of backdrop, amount of space. Well, I could zoom in, but obviously that would make, it would, if I zoomed in too much, it would just be face on the cam, and that would just be weird. You want at least a bit of shoulder and torso, otherwise it would just look a bit strange. I'll play around with it when I get it, obviously. Try and find out what's best. Tielemans wants to talk about joining Chelsea. Do you really, Yuri? Is that so? You want to join Chelsea, do you? Well, if they do want you, they're going to have to pay a fucking premium. There's no way you're going anywhere for less than 25 million. Norwich have signed for Tongan. What? What the fuck? He was transfer listed at Man United though, wasn't he? So that'll probably be why. They obviously didn't want him. He was surplus to requirements. Put my picture of my head on Jose's body and call it Ginger Mourinho. I could try. It would literally be face cam, Racer Boy. Exactly. It would just be a little bit too weird, I think. Have a look. Gino Peruzzi. That's the biggest acquisition of the day. 14 million from Stoke. Stoke always seem to sign good players, don't they, on Football Manager? I'm not really too sure why. What happened, Pez? I didn't enjoy Pez, so I sold it on, bro. Sebastian Jung has gone from Wolfsburg to Atleti. That's a good signing for Atleti. He's a good player, is Sebastian Jung. Ah, Forest have got West Ham. Go on, Forest. Come on, you Reds. What's the benefit of a green screen? Well, it means you won't have just a box of me in the corner. You'll be able to see more of the game in the background. And gives me more space to put overlays, etc. without taking up too much of the screen. Plus, it's just cleaner. It looks cleaner and neater. As long as it's lit well enough, which hopefully with these lights now it will be. Oh, they drew 0-0. That was boring. Paulo Dybala's still banging him in for Wolfsburg though. He's probably going to be the sort of player that I go for to replace Baka. I think. At least it's not the same transfers all the time. No, you're right. Kevin's on the ball with these, picking up all the transfers. Although to be fair, if you're watching the stream, you guys are kind of watching the stream, whereas I'm kind of watching the chat rather than watching what's going on the screen during those loading bits. So you are more likely to see stuff than I am. Cahill set for Swansea. Gary Cahill for £325,000. Wow. Well, I never. Italy, Paul Pogba. Yeah, valued at 38 million. Estimated cost 90 to 120 million pounds. All right. I'll just go out and buy him, shall I? Extremely interested in joining our club. Don't do things like that to me, game. Because if I get the money, Paul Pogba. Fuck. That'd be sick. They got Firmino as well. Juve's team is incredible. They just bought him, no? Why has he only played 3 games? He must have been injured. Injured, returning from full fitness. Don't know what his injury was. Injuries. Broken leg. That'd be why he's only played 3 games this season. Juve's team, man, they must be having incredible players. Buffon's still there, 40 years of age, and still playing. Still number 1 at 40 years of age. Who else they got? Still got Vidal, obviously. I'll scout Vidal. They've got Aurier. They've got Toprak. He was a player we thought about looking at, wasn't it, for centre back? They've got Varane. Still got Chiellini. Daniamate, Asa Mandi. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh. Okay. Domenico Crescito. He was in Rome. In Roma. In Russia. Still got Lichtenstein. Still got Marquisio. Roberto Pereira looks like a very good player, actually. Spoilers, he actually looks very good on FIFA as well. Hashtag Inter Milan career mode. Ronaldo Gabbiadini. Picked him up from Napoli. Oh, via Sampdoria. Carlos Tevez and Carlos Fierro. Who's that youngster you were talking about yesterday? Who looks ridiculously good. Davy Klaassen scored 11 goals. Shit. Oh, you're not keen on Crescito, are you, Puddin? Fucking hell. The transfer deadline has passed. Hugo Wonderkid. Biggest spenders. We spent 46 million. Well, clearly. Squad registration. How long's Theo still out for? 4 to 7 weeks. Well, I might as well put them back in. Because they can play when they come back if I need them to. Memphis Depay got Player of the Month for January. That is not a surprise. Zivkovic got Young Player of the Month. Again, not a surprise. That kid's incredible. Goal of the Month, Bakali for Forest. Depay's goal against Man City. Got goal of them. Came 3rd in Goal of the Month. That's decent. Newcastle manager got Man of the Month. Martin Jol. Well, we didn't deserve it, but apparently we came 2nd. Although I guess, yeah, how could we come 2nd in the Manager of the Month competition when we lost to West Brom? Unhappy at promises not met. Yeah, well. He can move. He can move in the summer. We'll play. Well, yeah, we'll play the game against Watford. And then that'll be us for tonight. I didn't lie to him. I'm gonna sell him. Just not yet. In the summer, because I need more money. Vidal, unlikely to want to sell the player, obviously. He'd be extremely interested in joining us as well. Kareem the Dream. He's 30 years old now. Shit. He's barely scored any goals. 5 in La Liga, 9 in the Champions League. They're clearly using him in Europe, aren't they? Barely scored any goals for the past 2 seasons. What's going on, Kareem? Who are they playing up top instead? Hulk. Okay, fair enough. Ronaldo's just not giving up on scoring goals, is he? Even at the age of 32. Man, it's just ridiculous. Register. Juan Jesus is ineligible, unfortunately, for the Champions League, which sucks. Because, of course, we're playing the team that he came from, Inter, in the knockout rounds. Debussy starting to miss home. Oh, fuck. You've been in England for 6 years. And only now you're starting to miss home. A friend or former teammate. That's certainly a good idea. I feel quite isolated at the moment, and that would definitely help me. Okay, well. Information. Favoured personnel. Could potentially sign any of these people. And it would keep him happy. Yohan Cabaye, who's now at Dinamo Moscow. Wow. Moussa Sissoko, still at Newcastle. Peter Francois. Lol. I could bring his brother in and just shove him in the reserves. Maybe I'll sell him in the summer. Because both he and Dario Serna are getting on a bit. So I could maybe sell him in the summer. And replace him. You know what I mean? Chelsea just beat Liverpool 6-2. What is it with all of these big scorelines in the Premier League? Fucking hell. Cambridge won, yes. Come on, you boys. What you use? Oh, they're up to 21st. Up to 21st. Getting dizzy. Getting dizzy. Well, and a draw and an away win so far today. Let's not make that home win to balance things out, shall we? Let's make sure that we actually just annihilate Watford, please. Szczesny, Debuchy, Koscielny, Maicon, because Juan Jesus is still on his way back from injury. Dario Serna at left back. Do I go with Hugo? Yeah, Hugo. Ramsey. Alexis. No, not Theo. Fuck, wrong one. Alexis. I'm going to put Nathan on just so Hugo's got another Brazilian on the pitch. Memphis, although Maicon's Brazilian as well, I suppose. I suppose. Then Mr. Abubakar. Fabian Shah. And Jesus. Morgan Schneiderlin. Gareth Bale. Jack Wilshere. Carlos Bacca. He's wanted. He is wanted by Catania. What's the bet? If he goes somewhere like Catania, he's going to want money to move because they won't be able to get anywhere close to matching his £105,000 a week wages. Ranocchia, wow, he's at Watford. Way to move up in the world, bro. And they got Chicharito up top. Fuck me, 18 finishing. Are you kidding me? You're having a laugh. Come on, Arsenal. Let's not hang about. Let's just end on a high, shall we? That's not a high. Debussy getting injured in the second minute is not a high. Got enough defenders out injured at the moment as it is. God, I might end up having to recall Mbemba at this rate. Silly. How many defenders are we going to have injured at once, man? Oh, what a cross. Never mind. Holy fuck indeed, Tycho. Yeah, now he could be homesick on the injury table. Lovely ball by Nathan. Alexis, oh, he squared it. Unselfish play from Alexis. He learned that at Barcelona. Square the ball across the box and sweat it. We'll take that. 1-0 up after 7 minutes. Mr. Abubakar is on the bench again. Oh yeah, Troll Buffon is back. It's David Button, isn't it, in goal for Watford. Brrr. Come on, come on. Robert's waiting. The butt cheeks. Really? Really? You could have called him the butt cheeks. You can do better than that, come on mate. It depends what the injury is. It might just be a knock that has meant he's had to come off. I don't think I can send someone to a specific place to get treatment, can I? Hugo's stamina is terrible. Unless he's taken a knock. I'll probably just sell Debussy in the summer and keep Dario Serna as experienced wing back. Hugo's going to get sent. Is Hugo going to get sent off? Hugo just got sent off. Cool story, bro. I was about to take him off as well. I thought, no, I'll leave him on for now. He's got stamina of 15 as well. Maybe it's just because he's got low match fitness. Well, that didn't go according to plan, did it? Oh, shit. Shit me. Fuck's sake. Nathan for Schneidlin then, rather than Bale. It really isn't ending on a high, is it? Player injured after 4 minutes, then a man sent off on the hour. Yeah, they might be looking exhausted, but I don't have any substitutions left. What are you... If they score, the fuck was that? Why is Szczesny run all the way out to the ball and then stopped? It's fucking retarded. Oh no, I do have another substitution left. Oh well. Maicon for Juan Jesus. Cool. We're going to lose away from home with 10 men against bottom of the league. Yeah, they always give Chelsea a new ground called Zola Park. It's happened on Football Manager for years, man. We've got Seydou Doumbia up top as well. What the fuck? Well, this didn't go according to plan, did it? We're going to lose away from home against bottom of the league. Aggressively, far from pleased. That was fucking shite. And it won't cost us top spot, fortunately. But fucking hell. Debussy's out for 5 to 6 weeks. I'm going to have to recall Mbemba. I've got no other option. Issue a warning. Where are you? Please tell me I put a recall player clause in the loan deal. Player can be recalled. So how do I recall him? How do I recall him? How do I how do I recall him? He's in this contract, but it's not giving me the option. Yeah, we are down to the bare bones. I know that. Not like we've got a game every other fucking day either in February. He's got a recall clause in the fucking contract, but how do I recall him? The only player I've got available from my under 21s is John Redshaw, who's distinctly average. Played that one cup game against Chelsea. I'm going to have to move him up to the first team. I'm 5 days too late to recall. How can I be 5 days? You can only recall in the transfer window. No, you can't. You can recall a player from loan at any point. That's the whole point of having a can be recalled clause in a loan thing. How much money's in the transfer budget? None. £1,000. Got £1,000 in my transfer budget. You don't have to. Oh, fuck it, I don't care. I don't. Right now, I'm not fussed. I'm going to save the game. We'll deal with it on Monday. That is going to bring today's stream to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Follow the channel if you haven't already, obviously, and check the YouTube channel. I'm sure Puddin will put links in the chat for you. If not, I'll do it myself, but feel free to check the YouTube channel for anything you might have missed FIFA-wise. We'll be streaming FIFA tomorrow night, so follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me here, and you'll stay bang up to date with everything. And then hopefully, we're in a transfer window actually tomorrow as well, so fingers crossed we can get some good signings in on that series. But for now, for tonight, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.